Hey everyone, I hope you had a great weekend. I will not be in class on Monday and Tuesday, so I want to give you a few notes so that you are prepared for your lesson. Please turn to page 7 in your packets, and we are looking at surface area of prisms and cylinders. There are two types of surface area. There's a total surface area and the lateral surface area. A total surface area is like the wrapping paper when you wrap a paper. It's the wrapping paper when you wrap a present. So, you cover the entire box when you wrap a present. Now, the lateral surface area, that means we're just going to wrap the sides. Kind of like when we're talking about green, you look at a green beans can. On the can, they only put the label around the sides. It's not across the top and the bottom. So lateral surface area is when we just do the wrap the sides. Total surface area includes the top and bottom. So we're asked in this first example to find the lateral surface area and the total surface area of the right rectangular prism and round to the nearest tenth. To get the lateral surface area, the formula given to you is LS is equal to capital P H. So LS stands for lateral surface area. P is our perimeter. And the H stands for the height. So, we want the perimeter of the base. So if you look at our base, and we're going to add all the way around it, we'd have 9 plus 7 plus 9 plus 7. 9 plus 7 is 16, and we had 2 of those, so that is 32 feet. The height of my figure is 14 feet. So my lateral surface area is equal to 32 times 14, which is 448. And since it is area, that's going to be feet squared. Now what about the total surface area? So I have lateral surface area is the perimeter times the height. Total surface area is the perimeter times the height, so that's that part we just figured out, plus 2b. Notice that's a capital B. Big B doesn't just mean black, it means the area of the base. So, to get my total surface area, it's the pH, which happens to be that 448 that we just found, plus 2 times the area of the base. So our base are rectangular bases. So it's going to be, the base of a rectangle is length times width, so 2 times 9 times 7. So 9 times 7 is 63. So this is going to give us 448 plus 2 times, when we multiply 9 times 7, we get 63. And you can put all this in your calculator, and you're going to get 574. And again, it's area, so it's going to be feet squared. So here is my lateral surface area, my total surface area. Okay, in the next example, we're given a can, and again we're asked for the lateral surface area and total surface area. Now this we call it a cylinder. So if you looked at your formula chart for a cylinder, the lateral surface area formula is 2 pi r h. Because this part of the formula, 2 pi r, you've seen it before, that is the circumference formula, and then the height. So we would have 2 times pi. Our radius, it's not 16, it's only half of that. So that's going to be 8 times a height of 10. And that is 160 pi. 2 times 8 is 16, times 10 is 160. There's my pi symbol, inches squared. Now, to get the total surface area, it is 2 pi r h plus, oops, kind of ran out of room, didn't I? So let me mark that out. 2 pi r h plus 2 pi r squared. So you recognize this part. This is the same as this whole thing. So you know that is 160 pi. And then we can figure out 2 times pi. The radius again is 8 squared. So this is 2 times 8 squared. I think that's 128 pi plus 160 pi. So 160 plus 128. Let me fix that a little better. Gives us 288 pi. And again, my units, inches squared. This is my total surface area. Okay, so again, real quick. Lateral surface area. Here's my formula. Total surface area. Here is my formula. Okay, please pause the video for a minute so students can work on the next example on their own. Okay, we want the lateral surface area and the total surface area of a right regular triangular prism. Well, if it is a regular triangular prism, that means on my triangle, the triangle part is my base. So here's my base right here, and I'm going to shade it in. So my base, my height is the distance from the base to base. And it's regular, so that means all 3 sides are going to be equal. And we're told that the base edges are 10, and the height, the distance from base to base, is 20. So when I'm finding my lateral surface area, it's not a cylinder, it's a prism. So I need to use capital P, H. P stands for the perimeter. So if I add my sides together, I've got 10, 10, 10. So my perimeter is 10 plus 10 plus 10. The height is 20. So my perimeter is going to be 30. My height is 20. So my lateral surface area is going to be 30 times 20, which is 600. And my units were centimeters, so this is centimeters squared. Now, what about my total surface area? My total surface area is the perimeter times the height plus 2 times the area of the base. Well, we have this part, this part was 600. And then we know the number 2 is 2. But what about this base? This base, well, we have a triangle, and we're going to have to go to a little thinking spot and figure out the area of this triangle. You have a triangle here, and we know this side is 10, this side is 10, this side is 10. And we know the formula for area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. And we know the base part is 10, but we don't know how tall it is because the height is this part here. It's not the slanted, it's the perpendicular distance. So in order to do that, we could say, oh, but it makes a right triangle here, and half of 10 is 5. So we could use Pythagorean theorem and say 5 squared plus this part we want to know, x squared equals the hypotenuse of 10 squared. So if we subtract 5 squared on both sides, we get x squared is equal to 10 squared minus 5 squared. So 10 squared is 100, 5 squared is 25, 100 minus 25 is 75. That's going to give me x squared. And if I take the square root of that, it's going to be x equals like 8.7. So this formula here for the area of a triangle is base times height. My base we said was 10. The height we just got for 8.7 divided by 2. So you could use your handy-dandy calculators right now and put this part in your calculator, and you would get 87 because the 2's canceled out, and 10 times 8.7 is 87.
Okay.
So we have 600 plus 87 is 687, and again our units are centimeters squared is our total surface area. Okay, so now I need you to turn to the assignment in the booklet. It says page 12 in my packet, but I have a feeling it's not that same page on yours. It's page 9. Please turn to page 9, and you are going to do problems 1 through 8. Notice on problems 3 and 4, you only have to find the lateral surface area. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.